We would like to take this time to thank Perfection Bakery for making Komet Korner and Komet Hockey Game of the Week possible.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome once again to Komet Korner, the first and third Wednesday of each month, 8 o'clock right here at Channel 10. I'm Tim Hoke, along with Randy Markham, inviting you to go to the phones and call us at 467-1275 and talk about hockey. And our special guest tonight is none other than number 2 Komet defenseman Guy Dupuis.
Hi, Tim.
Or is that Guy Lafleur, the way you're scoring here?
Still Guy Dupuis.
Still Guy Dupuis. Yeah. Hey, you're having a good year. 4 goals already. You matched your total from last season.
Yeah.
And you're tied for third with the team scoring lead.
No, I am?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I know I was up there, but I didn't know where I was, really.
Yeah, you and Brian McKee, 2 defensemen that are tied right now.
So who's first? Who's Kelly Hurd?
Jeez.
I think Kelly Hurd's
all the
first,
tough questions.
He must be first.
I think so, yes.
So what you're saying, Tim, if he keeps on this pace, he'll be doing like all the other former all-star defensemen as they sign the big contract next year and they're gone.
Mm-hmm.
I hope so.
Whoa, wait a minute.
That would be great, you know? That would be great for myself.
Hey, our guest tonight, Guy Dupuis, has a Calder Cup ring, which is emblematic of the championship in the American Hockey League that he got with Adirondack, right?
Yeah.
And he has a Turner Cup ring from the IHL championship last year. Now you're going to have to grow another hand if you want a Stanley Cup ring, right?
Well, I'll find a place on one of the fingers of my hands, I'm sure.
Are you still associated with the Detroit organization?
No, last year was my last year. I played out my option. So this year, I was a free agent when I came to camp as an invitee. So right now I'm a 25-game tryout.
Mm-hmm.
And hopefully this week or maybe next week, I'll sign for the rest of the season, you know, if the Komets are fond of the way I'm playing right now.
Well, I certainly hope so. I sure am. You're really doing good this year.
Oh, thanks a lot.
Randy, anything before we go to the phone line?
No, let's go for it.
Okay, Joe, you're up. Go ahead.
Hi, guys.
Hi.
Just a question for Gigi. Do you guys actually tape the Channel 10 broadcast and then review it after the games? How many players do that on the team? And answer it truthfully now. How do you critique Tim and Randy's expertise commentary on? I know they're pretty critical on some of you guys.
Oh, so how many guys record the games? Well, I'm not sure because we don't. Between us players, we don't really talk about how many guys record it. So I don't know for sure. But I know myself. Once in a while, I try to send or record a few tapes and send it back home just to show a bit my parents the way the team is doing, the way myself I'm doing. So I would say once in a while, you know, I tape it. And most of the time when I have a chance and I listen to the game, you know, they're not really too critical. I think they tend to brag a few players at all. They tend to brag a lot of the players, and I think they do a good job, you know. They're not very, it's not like it's a big network, so they're not just like neutral. It's kind of nice to hear them talk sometimes. They're not really neutral, and they give their comments, and they're just like a fan sometimes. So it's kind of nice to see them cheer when we have a goal or a nice play, you know.
Sometimes too much of a fan, I guess. Huh?
Well, we're homers, I know. I mean, we're Komet hockey fans through and through, have been through all the years, and you can't get that out of yourself, you know. So you just can't turn that off and be impartial.
But that's nice, you know, because it's only in Fort Wayne. The game's only in Fort Wayne, so why not? You know, just let yourself go, and there won't be anybody.
You mean the satellite transmissions doesn't get through to Mountain?
Not yet. It's going to be a really strong satellite dish.
Okay.
Thanks. Joe, you still there? Joe's gone. When did you first start skating, Guy? How old were you when you first put them on?
I first started at 5 years old, back in Memramcook, New Brunswick. I'm sure you guys know where Memramcook is. So I started at 5 years old. Now I'm 23, so it's been a little while, at least 18 years.
Always a defenseman?
No, I started off as a forward. Then I got to midget age was 15 and 16. at that time. 15 and 16. And I was 14, my brother was 15, and we were trying out for the Moncton AAA team, okay? And my brother was doing really good. We really wanted to make that team. My brother was really good, so he was making the team. And myself, I was really borderline at that. I was 14, and I was kind of borderline to make the team or not. And before training camp finished, the coach came to me and says, Guy, did you ever, like at that time, our team was having trouble on defense. We had small defense and they weren't playing that well. And he thought I was pretty big guy still then. He said, did you ever play defense? I said, no. He said, do you want to try it? He says, because right now, I'm not sure if I'm going to keep you. So I want to try. Yeah, I want you to try on defense. And we had trouble right there, and you're pretty big, and you seem to move the puck pretty good, so I want to try you. So I tried on defense. Things worked really well. So that was my first year when I was 14. I played on defense.
So you think it's probably easier for a defenseman to change back and forth to be a forward? I know when I played defense, I could play forward too at times and be a little more physical and take the body more.
You know what? At that time, I thought it was easier playing defense and forward, because the forwards, what happens? You're right in the play, you're right in the scrimmage, and things go really fast up there, like in front of the net and in the corners. So it seems like I was always at the wrong spot. And being a defenseman, you're facing the play, and you see the play coming, and you see the play right in front of you, so you get a better view of it. I was less lost at 14. Probably still am now, less lost in defense.
Well, who was your idols when you were a youngster growing up?
Oh, it's got to be, I had Bobby Orr was one of my idols, but mostly Guy Lafleur. Guy Lafleur was really one of my idols. Every Saturday night, we only had one game on TV. We didn't have the cable then, so we had two or three channels, 2 in English and 1 French channel, and the only game that we saw was Montreal Canadiens every Saturday night. And the best player there was Guy Lafleur. He took the puck and his hair came in the back, and it was just great to see him play.
I missed that with the guys. Everybody wearing helmets nowadays. I missed the personal touch that not wearing a helmet put into the game.
Right.
And now you've got to rely on just watching, especially up as high as we are, watching the skating ability, the technique, skating styles and stuff to really recognize the players. If you don't see their number and you don't.
Yeah, that's true.
I missed that. Yeah. And then Doug Wickenheiser sat in your same place 2 weeks ago and talked about Guy Lafleur. That was probably the neatest player he'd ever played with. So
he was so exciting, You never know. He took the puck and was so fast, and you never know when he was going to let the shot go or fake the shot. There's good players like him now, probably, but I don't know if exciting like him, At a crucial time, he would come up and make the big goal or a big play, So that's what was fun about him. It was so exciting to watch.
I think the game's so much faster now. I mean, out and out fast. We're back. When I was a kid, it was always handling the puck and moving it around.
Yeah.
Okay, we've got another phone caller. Kelly, you're on the air.
I just wanted to congratulate Guy Dupuis on his goals.
Oh, thank you very much, Kelly. Thank you very much.
I wanted to tell you good luck on the next season.
Next two games coming? Oh, thank you very much.
Bye.
Friday and Sunday.
Is that it, Kelly?
Yeah.
Milwaukee and Kalamazoo. Kalamazoo's going to be a good one, I'm sure.
Well, yeah, you got Milwaukee Friday, then you go on the road to Cleveland Saturday, and then right back here for Kalamazoo Sunday.
Yeah.
And
That's going to be a nice game to watch. Milwaukee. I don't know if Scotty Gruel is injured or if he's playing, but if he's playing, it would be it's going to be a real challenge for us.
What are they going to do? Are they going to start booing him or what? Were they going to applaud him?
Oh, they'll applaud him, just like Polk, I think. That's my guess, anyway.
Maybe.
Well, if he starts playing his style of hockey, that we know is a bit dirty and high stick, the fans might start booing. I don't know.
I'm sure.
Well, he got 4 assists his first game for the Admirals, and then he hasn't scored any since then.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh.
So I don't know whether he's hurt or whether he's just not working into the plans, but I would think so. They signed him for a pretty good contract.
Oh, I didn't know about the whole contract deal.
But speaking of good contracts, Peoria just signed Michel Mongeau, read in the paper, to a 5-year, $625,000 contract.
That's unbelievable, huh? Minor league contract. That's
Not the
amazing.
IHL anyway.
Well, the way the IHL is anymore, what with the bigger cities coming in, San Francisco's, Denver's, and San Diego's, and all this stuff. In the paper today, there's an article about Coliseum possibly expanding their seating capacity up to 9,600, which is what the Comets want to propose to the Coliseum. Now, they'll have to work this out, of course. This won't be just a, yeah, we're going to do it.
Yeah.
But it would be mutually beneficial, I think, to not only the Komets, but the Coliseum, the Fury, anybody else that uses the Coliseum to get more seating capacity, plus the fact that it will help the Frankies be able to pay the higher salaries to keep competitive.
Keep the Guy Dupuis here. And
To keep the Guy Dupuis here, yeah.
Oh, that would be nice, huh?
they say, and just by taking the armrest off on the end of each row, will help
Like 900?
900 seats in there. Plus the seats will be like an inch small all the way around. Hopefully not too much
You'll have
smaller.
to stand up then.
Yeah, I'll have to stand up. That's fine. That's
Of
fine.
course, if you go for a whole diet.
Yeah, I know.
Well, Peoria seats, what, 93, I believe is what they told us the last time we were in there. Of course, it looks a lot bigger the way it's designed. But I think they might be incorporating here at the Coliseum some sky boxes into that plan to where they can get a little more higher revenue. And
Yeah.
Go ahead.
No, I was just, you're talking about seating arenas and stuff. In Moncton, that's where you're from.
Yeah.
The Moncton Hawks, American Hockey League. Tell us a little bit about what people would expect to go to a game in Moncton. What it would be like there, the size of the city and everything.
Well, the size of the city is about maybe 80,000 population, there. And the seating in the arena is probably 7,500, so it's pretty, the same
Similar
thing as
to
here.
Fort Wayne,
Yeah,
right?
similar to here.
Okay.
And every game there's only about 2,000, 3,000 people going to the games.
That's their normal crowd. Huh?
That's their normal crowd. Once in a while they get 5,000, 6,000 people, but most of the crowd is 2,000, or 3,000. So you don't really hear the fans. They probably would be wishing that they have a smaller rink, so the crowd could get more into it.
Yeah.
So growing up necessarily wasn't wanting to be a Moncton Hawk. You're wanting to be a Toronto Maple Leaf or a Montreal Canadian.
When I started growing up, when I first started watching the Hawks, it was the New Brunswick Hawks then, and Bruce Bruder, our coach, was the top scorer of the team.
Is that right?
So I used to go see him in Moncton, and I used to see him play.
Now you're playing for
I think
him.
Steve Larmer was playing then.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And
That's
he was one of my
story.
heroes, Bruce Bruder,
Okay,
hard.
we're getting the message here that the phones are ringing off the hook, so Joe, you're on the air. Go ahead.
Yeah, hi guys.
Hi,
Hi.
somebody in the
Hi,
control
Joe.
room, boost the volume on our speaker here a little bit.
Go ahead,
Hear me?
Joe.
Go ahead.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. I got two questions. First, where's Danny Ratushny playing right now?
Ooh.
That's
Danny
a good
Ratush-
one, but I think Sue's got the answer, and she's scribbling it down right now. It's Hamilton. Hamilton.
That's Hamilton's Vancouver's farm team, huh? He signed a contract.
Good man.
Yeah, he signed a one-way deal with Vancouver last year, I think, for a year or 2 years, and they just sent him down about 2 weeks ago to Hamilton. So,
Okay.
and that's where he is now.
And Guy, do you have any strange pregame rituals that you can tell us about?
Strange? I got some rituals. They're not really strange. Actually, what I like to do on game days, I like to eat spaghetti or pasta around maybe 1:30 or so, then take a little nap, like all the players do, maybe for an hour and a half or two. Then I just go to the rink. Then after that, it's pretty simple. I don't do anything in the warm-ups, or I don't have much any other rituals going during the warm-up for a game.
How early do you get to the rink?
I like to go maybe at
8 o'clock game?
8 o'clock game, maybe 6 o'clock, 2 hours before. An hour and a half before the warm-up.
There's some guys spend 3.5 hours before a game. I just don't know how they can do that. Anything else, Joe?
Joe's not there. I'll take care of it. Bob, you're on the air.
Yeah, I just want Guy to know that the reason we started going to the hockey games was because of him, and we really enjoy it.
Oh,
Because
fantastic.
of me, really?
Yeah.
How did you know me?
One of our neighbors introduced us,
Oh, really? Who is that?
Ruth Wigman.
Oh, Ruth Wigman. Oh, okay. That's where I was living last year, Ruth Wigman. And she's now listening to she's recording this on TV right now at home
Is she
for my parents.
fixing you supper so you can eat after the show? Is that what she's doing?
Well, she fixed supper tonight. She just coincidence. She invited me over for supper. Me and my friend Marcel Belanger, that comes from Hall, Quebec, one of my tennis buddies, and she invited us over for supper tonight. And now she's exactly recording this for me to send it home to my parents.
Sitting there at home with Coach and Sarge.
No, it's coach and referee.
Referee,
Yeah,
that's right.
Coach
Sarge.
is
Where did they
dog.
get that Sarge anyway?
Referee's the cat.
Are you still there? Okay, thanks a lot for the
Yeah,
call.
thanks a lot, Bob.
And we've got another one coming in, folks. Hang on, it's Michael? Is that right?
Michael, yeah.
Michael, are you there?
Hello?
Yeah, go ahead, Michael.
Yeah, do you know, where, like, Igor and Willett or them are playing now?
I imagine Igor's in Springfield, Hartford's Farm
System.
Club.
You know what?
He's
You got
at
called up.
Hartford
You got
itself.
called up
Oh, he's
to
in Hartford.
Yeah, you got called up to Hartford. I think a week ago, Igor, and then Paul Willett. He signed a contract with Quebec this year, and he got sent down to Cornwall. I think Cornwall is the front team of Quebec, so that's where he got sent. So Paul Willett's in Cornwall, Ontario, playing there, front team of Quebec Nordiques.
That's fantastic. What do you think about all the Western teams? You like that travel out there? Las Vegas, I'm sure, had to be some fun. Did you get a chance to see the sights out there?
Yeah, that was really nice. Myself, I didn't gamble or anything, you know.
Sure.
So that's the main attraction there, gambling. But I got to see a lot of the sights and the hotels and all the lighting, and you know, it's really fantastic. You see it on TV, but once you're there and you get to see all the views and the sights, it's you know, it's one of my. You don't see that too often, you know. You don't go down too often, so it's really nice. You thought you were going to lose with 2 minutes left, and then you went to sleep or something, and then
That's
you woke
right.
up in
I
the
went
morning.
to bed, turned the radio off, and then the next morning Bob Chase says we won, and I thought,
You lost confidence in us, huh?
well, no, I lost consciousness.
You just went with the odds.
Okay, we got another phone call. Pete, you're on the air.
Hi.
Hi.
Yeah, I have a question. After Saturday's loss, the players had a closed-door meeting after the game. I was just wondering what was said at that meeting, and also what are going to be your points of emphasis for this weekend's game to try to improve upon?
Good question.
Well, the meeting actually was brought up by the captain, Colin Chin, and all the guys. I'd say most of the guys had some input into seeing that meeting, just to see a lot of things were said, just to see what we can do better as a hockey team, what the defensemen can do better, the forwards can do better, just to make us a better hockey team. You know, a lot of things were said. You know, just playing for 60 minutes. You know, after a big shift or after they score a goal. You know, not to put our heads down or. You know, still be up and try to have a bigger shift. You know, things like that. Just small things that make a big thing at the end. You know.
Not a bitch session, but more of an encouragement.
Exactly. It was a meeting, you know, to help the team up, to help the team play better. You know, there's not big things that makes us lose. That we had 4 or 5 losses. There's just little small things that add up, you know, and produces a result.
A lapse here and there.
Yeah.
Well, that's all it takes in the game of hockey, too. Everything's happening so fast on the ice there that, well, the one goal I'm thinking of against Phoenix on the Friday night game, Tredowitz coughed it up and gave it up, and boy, boom, he's right in there.
Oh, it happens so fast, you know.
The defenseman has no chance either.
Yeah.
You're the last stop.
Yeah, it's like if you think out there, you're going to get caught. You just got to have the puck and do what you have to do, the first thing to be done, you know. Just act right there at the second. If you start thinking, what am I going to do right now, you know, the player's going to be on you and take the puck off you.
Yeah. Okay, back to the phone lines, and Dawn.
Hi.
Hi.
How you doing?
Fine.
Hi,
How are
Dawn.
you?
Hi, Guy. I just wanted to ask you guys a question. I've gone on a lot of road trips like Peoria and Muskegon and Kalamazoo and stuff, and I always get bored on the drive. What do you guys do on the bus?
Can you say that?
Watch TV?
This is not restricted, yeah. On the bus, most of the times we get movies, you know. So we get, if it's a long bus trip, like 5 hours Peoria, we might get 2 movies on the way back, on the way there. And if we play good, you know, or if we win or play good, coming back, we get 2 more movies on the way. You know, we get a little get a VCR and a TV on the bus. Some of us read, some of us, a few guys like I think Steve Fletcher and Ian Boyce, I think they have courses that they take at home. So some of them like do some homework on the bus. Some others read. Some people listen to music, and most of us just listen to the movie.
Play cards.
Yeah, in the back there's always 4 or 5 people gambling.
Okay, we got another call. Greg, you're on the air.
Hi. I'd
Hi,
just
Greg.
like to congratulate Guy on his performance thus far, and I seen in the paper where it looks like he's going to be getting some help with Danny Lambert back there on the point. And also, Randy, I liked your comment on the players not wearing the helmets, but I know one player for the Kings was probably glad he had one on the other night, if you know what I'm talking about.
Bobby J.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thanks a lot.
Thanks for the call.
Thanks
I've
for calling.
heard a lot of people talk about him, Bobby J, getting rattled up against the plexiglass and cracked his helmet and everything. And everybody said it was really visible. That you could see his helmet being cracked. And
Really? So after that hit, it cracked his helmet?
yeah.
broke his. I guess it really broke his helmet badly.
Really? Because I saw the hit. It was a big hit. He kind of seemed dazed after that hit, but I didn't know that he cracked his helmet and everything.
Feels kind of good when you can hit somebody like that, doesn't it?
Wow.
Of course, Bobby has had so many injuries and just
Oh yeah.
puck in the face.
Puck in the face. I picked him up in Kalamazoo that one day. And,
Is he playing good there? Is he playing good now?
Seems to be doing pretty good.
Yeah?
Yeah.
How many games did he play since he's been out
I would
there?
guess 4 or 5 maybe.
Yeah.
Sounds about right.
Sounds about right.
Okay, Deborah. Go
Hi
ahead.
there.
Hi, Deborah.
Hi. I just wanted to say, Guy, you're playing excellent this year, and I think it's great that Bruce is. You have more ice time, and I don't think you were allowed to play up to your potential last year. And I think you're the #1 player on the team this year.
Hey.
Oh, thank you very much.
Get this lady's phone number.
Wow. I hope she comes to GM one of these days, you know? I'll be knocking at her doors for a job.
Well, how much does confidence have to do with that in the way you're playing yourself?
Oh, it has almost all to do. You know, when there's talent plays a role in it, but a guy that has confidence, you can make a lot of things do out there. Like they say, it's 80% mental, or big percent mental, and just small percent physical.
You remember the time I came to practice and I was hanging on the boards and I sort of briefly talked and I said how I really hope you do well, and I really encourage you to take the body and really be physical. I think what I saw you do this year, you didn't hesitate at all. You've last year and the year before, I think there were times that you would hold back and not wanting to commit yourself to making a possible mistake, and therefore you start to skate back. And now I see you going out there and committing yourself, and whether you mess up or not, you've already committed yourself, and you've done a good job by taking the man out of the play and maybe getting a puck at the same time. I just think the confidence you've had is put yourself in the game more.
Yeah, I think a big thing of that is that when you're out there, like last year and the year before, a lot of times that I was going out there, I was kind of afraid of making a mistake. If I made a mistake, I was I was scared to be sit down on the bench and stuff.
Sure.
And I think one of the things that Bruce told me as a coach is just go there and play the game. Don't be afraid of making a mistake. Everybody's going to make mistakes. Don't be afraid. If you make them, we'll take them. We'll take them. Just go out there and play your game. And once you're there and you're not afraid of, once you're out there and you just want to play your game and you're not afraid to say, hey, if I go too far and get caught and I'm going to do a mistake and I'll be sit down, then you're kind of hesitating. If you start questioning yourself. But this year, most of the time, I've been able to just act and try. I've been able to react to the play.
Okay, back to the phone lines, and Angie, are you there?
Yeah.
Okay, go
Hi,
ahead.
Angie.
Guy, I was wondering, have you ever had like an admirer that you really remember through your career?
An
A big
admirer.
fan?
Yeah.
Must be like a big fan that somebody's always been getting your autograph 3 or 4 times a game or after the game or something.
Well, I don't think I had like one big admirer, not that I know of anyway. But just like all the players, I think I had some fans like after the games asking for my autographs, and maybe I saw a few fans having my jersey on, number 2 with Dupuis on the jersey. But I never saw. Not that I know of a big admirer of myself. I don't know.
It's kind of nice to see all the people outside the locker room, and it.
Yeah, it's nice. It's really nice. It shows interest, and see a big group of fans waiting for our draft and supporting you.
How much of the fan involvement when the games are over? A lot of the players, you want to get out of there. You played a tough game. You're tired. You want to get home, but you really do have to take the time, do you not, to sign those autographs, take a few extra minutes to just to treat them right.
Yeah, the fans are so much of a big part of the game. They're supporting us out there and stuff. So we respect the players. We all pretty much respect the fans. And when we see that they want autographs and they want to talk to us, most of us do stop and talk to them a little bit and share a few thoughts on the game and stuff. Because we respect the fans. They're out there cheering for us, and they come out in a big group, and we respect them.
Okay, back to the phone lines, and Brian.
Guy, this is Brian. I just wanted to, how many sticks do you go through a year?
How many sticks do I go through a year? Well, I'm not sure by a year. I think I would break maybe 1 to 2 sticks per week. So calculate that during a year time. I'm not sure, but I know
About 3 and a half dozen, I say, maybe.
Yeah, probably 3.5 dozen or maybe 48 stick. I'm not sure, but I know during a week maybe 1 stick, 2 sticks I break.
How many do they keep extra for you? I mean, do they have a whole bunch of Dupuis scoring machines setting back?
Well, you know what? Actually, right at this time, I don't have a pattern stick. I'm using Joel Savage.
It says Sears on it.
Sure.
I came to camp. I had 3 sticks from last year. Came to camp with 2 sticks of my patterns, and I broke them. And since then, I used Sherwood's, and it's been a month. I've been waiting for my sticks. So I've been using Joel Savage's pattern since the beginning of the season.
You don't use the aluminum stick, do you?
No, I don't. No, I don't. And Joel Savage, a lot of times he kids me that because I have 4 goals and 4 assists, that it's because of his stick,
He might be right.
Maybe.
Okay, we got another phone call. Greg, you're on the air.
Yeah, hi. Can you hear me?
Hi, Greg. Yeah.
Right ahead.
Hi, Guy. I don't know if you remember me, but I gave you that Komet's mug last season.
The Komet mug, where was that? After game?
No, it was down by Wigman's house.
Oh, okay. Yeah, on the street. Yeah, okay.
I was wondering, are you going to get like some rollerblades so you can play hockey with us?
That's tough, that rollerblade stuff. Huh?
I got some rollerblades right now. I left them at home. So I might be able to just go out there with my sneakers and play with you guys, but no, rollerblades right now. Are you guys still playing rollerblades out on the street now?
I think you moved on.
Okay.
Have you ever tried the inline skates?
He's got them.
Yeah, I got them. I tried them.
Pretty good?
Yeah, I think for it's almost the same thing as skates. You can't really stop. It's not like a skate that you can stop.
Turning.
Yeah, you can turn. It's almost the same thing on crossovers, and skating the stride is almost the same thing. But just stopping and quick starts, you can't really do them like that.
Okay, back to the phone lines, and Grant. Grant, you there? Go ahead. That's you. Yeah.
Me?
Hi, how's it going?
I have 2 questions. Was it your jaw that you got injured last season?
It was my cheekbone.
Is that fully recovered?
Yeah, that's fully recovered. Yeah, I have full feel in my face. It took maybe about 3 to 4 months to have all the scent in my cheekbone, but that's fully recovered right now.
Okay, I guess that's going to do it. We just got the signal we have a little bit less than a minute left. Unfortunately, we're out of time again. We want to thank all you people for calling in, and the people that couldn't get through, try again on our next show, and hopefully you'll get to talk to one of the players. Guy, it's been real nice talking to you. You're a real joy to be with, a real nice guy. And I was going to bring up the point that I think when you got that injury that Grant pointed out, I think from that point on is when you have really come on strong as a player. I think as soon as you came back, it really looked good.
Oh, really? Oh, good.
Keep doing what you're doing.
That's right. Thanks for everybody for being here tonight. For Guy Dupuis and Randy Markham, we want to thank Betsy Thompson and Patrick from Channel 33 for being here doing a little piece on Public Access TV, which we appreciate. So that's going to wrap it up for tonight. Thanks for being with us. Good night, and have a pleasant tomorrow.